What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy JNark across the world, and today we are rebuilding the Indianapolis Colts. And obviously they have Carson Wentz. They have a new revamped offense. This is what the team looks like. Carson Wentz is a 72, but he will bounce back with the Colts, so that's without a doubt. Eric Fisher did sign with the Colts as well, so the team's not too bad. Offense looks pretty nice, and defense looks pretty it's alright. Still need a middle linebacker. That's the only real position we can honestly go to address. Corners are still pretty good, and we have Kwity Paye, rookie, starting at the left end position, so we're just gonna see how he performs. But what we're gonna do is just see if we can pick up a middle linebacker, because that's probably going to be one of our biggest needs. So someone like Reuben Foster, who's only 26, he's a run stopper, I think would go well with the offense, with the defense, instead of having that 61 overall be starting there. So that helps out the defense a lot. And for the weekly training, I think we'll just give it to, oh, I forgot our kicker is a rookie as well, but I want to give it to Kwity Paye, just so he gets looked at. And then I don't know if Marlon Mack is still on the Colts. Let me take a look. So Marlon Mack is actually still on the Colts, but I want to start Jonathan Taylor over him, just because I feel like since he's faster, he'll just be better to start. But we'll see how the simulation does it. But that's what the team looks like. I'm not gonna change anything. We're just gonna set it up, and after that, we're just going to go right into the regular season and see if we can make the playoffs. So, guys, I don't understand, but we went 6-10. I don't think this has ever been done before. Every single team went 6-10. What? We won our division while everyone went 6-10. All right. Browns went 15-1. Okay. Every team in our division went 6-10. Hold on. I think that's so unrealistic. That's impossible. I gotta FaceTime with my friends. I don't know. This feels pretty weird. It feels pretty weird. Let me FaceTime him. What up, guys? So I'm filming a video, right? And I'm like, all right, these niggas, it's the Colts. I'm like, they could do nice. I see that we make the playoffs, right? And I'm like, this is all being recorded. You know, you can be on this shit, whatever, right? Nigga, we went 6-10.
We made the playoffs?
Made the playoffs. And I'm like, all right, I want to see what happened. Nigga, what? We won our division. Everyone went 6-10. We won the last game against the Jaguars, 45-19.
Yeah.
We all went 6-10. I don't know how's that even possible.
Bro, did they only beat each other? I'm thinking about it.
Let me see the schedule, cause
I don't know if that adds up. I think they might have only beat each other.
alright, so in the regular season we lost to the Jaguars. Then we beat the Titans, lost to the Titans, beat the Texans, and beat the Texans again, then we beat the Jaguars. So we took one L to the Jaguars and the Titans. I mean, wait a minute, that doesn't add up. Nah, that's only 4
I
wins.
think the only team outside of the division is the Titans that you beat.
No, the only team outside of our division that we beat was the Vikings and the Raiders. Everyone else, and the other 4 teams were in our division. It's kind of, I don't know. Never seen this shit before.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Never seen that before.
Never seen that shit. But still.
Alright, so after talking to my boy, never seen that shit before. He's the only one that plays franchise like me. So we're both every team was 6-10. So I don't know what to expect, but let's take a look at our team statistically before we go into it. Our offense was 31st in the NFL. Okay, and our defense was 17th. Carson Wentz had 19 touchdowns, 13 picks, 85 passer rating. Running backs did nothing. T.Y. Hilton was our best receiver. Defense, we had a good amount of interceptions. Barely any sacks as a defense. We had a lot of picks, which was pretty solid to see. So we're facing the 13-3 Ravens. Oh man, I don't know what to expect. Carson's a 74 now. Jonathan Taylor's an 83. Offensive line is still pretty good. Tight ends are pretty good. Defense is just alright, not the best, but Justin Blackman's injured from what I see. I don't know what to expect. But if we beat the Ravens, if we beat the 13-3 Ravens, we lost 41-7. We lost 41-7. Okay. Well, I bet you my contract got extended because we made the playoffs. It did. So we got blasted. We got blasted in that game, and we might need to get a quarterback. We might need to go after a quarterback, considering. Okay, so Carson Wentz threw 2 picks and got sacked 3 times, and Lamar Jackson threw 4 TDs, 149 passer rating. Rushing attack, they killed us running the ball. Receiving, they killed us. Defense, Calais Campbell, everyone got a sack. And then Nigel Warrior and Deshaun Elliott picked us off. So, I mean, we made the playoffs in our first season. We won our division and made the playoffs. So, I think that's a plus. So, the Super Bowl this year is Bills Cowboys, and the Bills are the 7th seed, and the Cowboys are the 4th seed. Okay, whatever. Let's see who takes the dub there. And the Cowboys end up winning the Super Bowl. And we look at the recap. Josh Allen won MVP. Tom Brady won Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year went to Chris Barnes. And Defensive Rookie of the Year went to Chris Barnes again. So he went off. We have 5 players ready to negotiate with. Eric Fisher. Nah, we're going to let Eric Fisher go. Reuben Foster, we're going to keep him around though. Just that middle linebacker we need to cover in the middle. Sky Moore is a depth player. He's 63 overall. I don't care about him too much. We don't care about the other players. So we're going to advance to the next week. See what free agents they got available, as we have like 32 million. So not too bad. Middle linebackers. Jordan Hicks and Reuben Foster across the middle wouldn't be too bad. But I want to see if we can get a left tackle though. We got Russell Okung, Julian Davenport. Left guard is good, center is good, right guard is good, right tackle is good, left end is Kwity Paye, defensive tackles are good, right end is Kaniko Turi, linebackers are good. We don't really need to address anything. Let's see what quarterbacks are available. We have Carson. Well, that's just about it, just having Carson. So we're probably just going to draft someone for. So let's start drafting. We have the 19th pick in the draft. All right, with our first selection here. Let's see what quarterbacks they have available. They have a quarterback named Terry Thompson, early 2nd rounder, going in the 2nd round, and he's the only good one here. So it looks like we're not going to go to quarterback. What we do need though is a left tackle, and so far it doesn't look like there's any solid left tackles here, or there's no tackles at all. So that's kind of a problem. No middle linebackers. There is a right outside linebacker. We could go corner and Matt Claxton. And then there's also Earl Overstreet, who's a late 1st rounder. We also have some safeties, Dante Dawkins, but we already have Julian Blackman, so we don't need to worry about that. So let's go with the quarterback. Let's go with Matt Claxton, I think. Yeah, we're going to go with Matt Claxton. It's our corner, pretty good value. And then honestly, I'm going to leave the rest of the draft up to the CPU because there's not really. Let's look at the draft recap now, see what players we picked up. We ended up drafting a safety, a strong safety, left end, middle linebacker, receiver, and a left tackle, and Andy Jordan. Not too bad. So let's advance to the next week. So we still need a left tackle. That's our biggest need, of course. It's the left tackle position. All we can really do that I'm thinking we could do is just trade away a running back. Carson Wentz is a huge cap hit, so I kind of want to leave that alone. But I think what I'm going to want to do is trade away Marlon Mack for a left tackle. Marlon Mack for left tackle would be too bad. And I feel like the Bills need a running back. Deion Dawkins is 27. We get some good value out of that. And we also get their 3rd. I don't think that's too bad at all. Trade offer is accepted. So cool. We get a left tackle and we get a 3rd from them. So that's pretty good. It helps out the offense. We give Jonathan Taylor the reins of the team. And now the offensive line is solidified. And now it's just going to be up to Carson making the good reads, hopefully. In his 2nd year as starter for us. So hopefully he can do that. And yeah, I mean, the defense still looks pretty good. So if there's any free agent quarterbacks available, maybe that we could look at. There aren't, so we're gonna have to ride another year with Carson Wentz, and hopefully he could get the job done. Without further ado, let's into the playoffs and see what we can do. So we didn't make the playoffs this year. We ended up going 7-9, so things went back to normal. From the looks of it, things went back to normal, and obviously we were the 3rd seed, so we didn't make the playoffs. Our offense was 85 and our defense was an 85. Our offense was 16th in the NFL, and our defense was 5th. So we had a top 5 defense. Carson Wentz, 28 touchdowns, 17 picks, 87 passer rating. Jonathan Taylor, not too bad running the ball, along with Nyheim Hines. T.Y. Hilton had over 1,000 yards. Defense was top 5. So we had a good amount of sacks. I bet we had a lot of picks. We did, which is pretty good to see. But obviously still not enough to bring us over the hump. So we're going to have to make some moves, maybe the quarterback position. Super Bowl this year is Eagles-Browns. Let's see who takes it. The Eagles end up losing to the Browns. Myles Garrett wins Super Bowl MVP. Baker wins NFL MVP. Coach Stefanski wins Coach of the Year. Tom Brady with Offensive Player of the Year. And Nick Bosa with Defensive Player of the Year. We have 17 players ready to negotiate with. Obviously, we're not going to let Quentin Nelson go. We're going to have to give him bread. That's expected. He's premier left guard. We get him back. Same thing with Darius Leonard. Can't let him go either. He wants a huge contract. A 6-year deal. That's crazy. We got Braden Smith here, our premier right tackle, who's only 26. We get him back. Nyheim Hines is a great backup, so I want him to be the number 2 next to Jonathan Taylor, so we get him back. Mark Lewinsky is already 30 years old. He wants a 1-year deal. Maybe we could draft someone to replace him. Kamiko Turi, we could just get rid of him too. And then all these backups here, we're just going to let them be here. Malik Jefferson is a depth player, so he wouldn't be too bad to keep. Sean Davis as well as a depth player, not too bad either. Tyquan Lewis is a D tackle. We could just draft someone. And then I gotta figure out what I want to do with Carson. We would have a penalty of releasing him, so we're kind of stuck with him for now. But let's see, everyone else. Ryan Kelly's good here. Deion Dawkins is good. Rock Ya-Sin is good. Xavier Rhodes, we could get rid of him. Jack Doyle, maybe. Yeah, we could get rid of Jack Doyle. Just revamp every position. Make sure that we keep Mo Alley Cox, not too bad. And then Mark Lewinsky. I don't think if we get rid of him, we could always get someone else. So we're gonna get rid of Mark Lewinsky as well. So we get rid of those players. And now we still have 10 players ready to negotiate with. Kamiko Turi, we could get someone better. Nick Nelson, guess we could just keep you for depth purposes. And then every other position is replaceable, so we could get that in the draft or through free agency. So let's see what's available for us. So we have 21 million available in free agency. Good amount of free agents. They have Jamal Adams as a free agent. That's very interesting to see. Surprising that the Seahawks let him go. Right guard. We're probably gonna have to end up drafting someone or changing someone's position. So I'm not too worried about that. T tackles are good. Right end, we don't have anyone, but there's a 25-year-old Josh Sweat who's asking for kind of asking for a lot. So maybe we could get someone like Tack McKinley. No, from the looks of it, I mean, we'll just pick up Duke just so we have that position solidified. But we're gonna obviously have to like draft someone else, hopefully, in hopes. And Chris Barnes is a free agent. Could just go after him, see what happens there. Corners are good, safeties are good. Quarterback, they have Trey Lance here. They also have Baker. Baker as a Colt. Baker as a Colt wouldn't be too bad, but we don't have the funds for him, and we'd still have to keep Carson, so there's really no point of us trying to get him. And receivers, I think T.Y. retired, so might need to try to get a number 1 somewhere, or maybe just let people develop. But sign someone like Hunter Long, so we have depth there at that position. Offensive line is pretty good. We just need like backups really. Just need some backup guards, just in case heads get injured. You know, Quentin Nelson's probably never gonna get injured, but. And we also got, we can sign Jonathan Harrison to the deal. And then right guard, we don't have anyone. Right tackle, just sign a backup as well. Bobby Hart wouldn't be too bad. Then left end is Kwity Paye. So let's see if we pick up these guys for these cheap deals that we gave them. So we get Chris Barnes, Hunter Long. Okay, so we get those positions. We get the second tight end. Bobby Hart rejects us. Alright, so now we're going into the draft now. Ooh. So let's see what we can get while in this draft. So we have the 12th pick in the draft. A quarterback wouldn't be too bad, but let's see what we can do here. Quarterbacks, no one good. Running backs are there. Receivers, there's a ton. I want to see if we can get a guard. No guards available. That's an issue. Right end. Got some right ends. Got some players available, I see. Got some corners as well. So, you know, it doesn't hurt going with a D end. Can never go wrong. Earl Young. We could also go D tackle as well. Got Jalen Toll. Lamar Benedict, who's an early first rounder. We'll pick him up. He'll be a depth option for us. And then let's go to the next pick. So scouted. I think we should go for a receiver. There aren't any receivers left. All the first round receivers are gone. That's bad. We have a left tackle here that's available, Andrew Quincy. We're going to pick him up. 70 overall. Should be very interesting what we do with that. I'm going to leave the rest of the draft. So after that, we picked a receiver, tight end, left end, safety, receiver. Right end, and then another receiver. So that's how that went. We advanced to the next week. Upgrade players. So this is going to be Carson Wentz's third year as starter. And if he doesn't perform, then obviously we're going to have to make some adjustments. But we have two good tight ends here. Offensive line, need to get a right guard. No, Zach Pascal's our #1 receiver. Carson Wentz is a 76, so he's went from a 72 to a 74 to a 76 now. And then defense, looking pretty solid, looking really solid, so I'm not too worried. Right end is, we just got the right end and right guard position. That's only a bit of an issue. So maybe if there's someone in the free agency that we could pick up. Right end, no, but right end possibly. They got a guy named Henry Anderson, but it wouldn't make that much of a difference picking him up. So we're just gonna leave that as that. As positions we have weak spots in, but let's send to the playoffs in our third year and see what happens. Oh, we didn't make the playoffs again. We ended up having our worst season possible, going 3-13. So now we have to make some huge adjustments, of course, huge adjustments. We had finished with 87 offense and defense, but offense was 28th. Carson Wentz is out of here, 28th offensively. Defense was 24th. Carson Wentz 20 touchdowns, 7 picks. Running backs didn't do well either. Zach Pascal though had 1,200 yards, 13 TDs, so he had a stellar year, of course. Chris Barnes led the team in tackles, had 3 sacks and 2 picks. Forrest Buckner had 11.5 sacks. That's pretty good. Rockison had 4 picks. Claxton had 3. So our overall is going up, but we're not doing much. Carson still is 76. I think all of our running backs got injured, so that's fun. Defense, Chris Barnes went up to an 88, so he's going up fantastic. Like, he's gonna be a beast for us. But let's send him to the Super Bowl. Super Bowl is Ravens, Cowboys again. Cowboys that made it 2 times. Winners, Cowboys win again. Zeke wins MVP. Patrick Mahomes wins MVP. Russell Wilson wins Offensive Player of the Year. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson wins Defense Player of the Year. We need a quarterback from the looks of it. We have 11 players ready to negotiate. Let's see if we even have the funds available for this. Bobby Okereke wants a lot of money. We don't even have cap room, so that's an issue as well. We don't even have cap. We'd save $4 million getting rid of Carson Wentz. And I guess that's what we'll do. He regressed. He hasn't done anything for us, so we let him go. DeForest Buckner, obviously we're keeping him around. Kenny Moore's 28, but he's pretty solid, so we're keeping him. Ryan Kelly could be a guy we move. but we also have Grover Stewart's 29. Deion Dawkins went down. He's like 9 million. So Deion Dawkins, we couldn't go with that new left tackle, but let's see. Let's see if we can get these guys back first. Bobby Okerke's asking for a lot of money, but we get him back. Rock Ya-Sin, not too bad of an offer either. Kari Willis is a good strong safety. We should keep him too. He's going to test out free agency. Zach Pascal just had a career year for us, so definitely got to give him some bonuses for that. Harris Campbell has been a great depth receiver, so we're going to lose a lot of these other guys, but what I think I should do, because I know the center position, we could always get someone else. So we're gonna get rid of Ryan Kelly, release him, and potentially release our left tackle. Deion Dawkins, and we're gonna focus on Quincy, who has normal development, but he's only an 81, so getting rid of Deion Dawkins is not going to hurt us as much. And then Grover Stewart is someone we can get rid of too, because we have Lamar Benedict, and we have Defoe obviously, and we can just get someone to back him up. So we're just going to do that, release some cap room, and then by doing that, we're going to re-sign Kari Willis. Oh no, we're not going to franchise tag him or him, but we're going to just try to re-sign the rest of these guys here. Hopefully they could re-sign with us. We get him back. Mo Ali Cox is about to be 30, so we're going to let him go. The rest of these guys we're going to let go too. So we have some moves to make in free agency, but that's fine. We have like 27 million available. Kareem Hunt's a free agent. So at center, we need someone. And they have Garrett Bradbury here, who's an 83. He's only 28, so we could try to pick him up. Hopefully that goes through. Right guard, we don't have anyone either. We could sign someone like Billy Price. Give him a 1-year deal, just in case. Right tackle, we can sign DJ Fluker to be a backup. And at left tackle, we just have Quincy. There's also Colton Miller here. Who wouldn't be too bad of an option to pick up, honestly. He wouldn't be too bad, and we could honestly trade him away, like move him for another piece. I don't think that'd be too bad of an option to do. But we went 3-13. We have to go for a quarterback. That's without a doubt. So yeah. So let's see if we can pick up those guys first and foremost. So we get Billy Price, Garrett Bradbury, and the backup center. That's good. Let's go to advance to next week. We get Colton Miller, so that means that we get to move Quincy. Andrew Quincy, we can move him to a team that might have the green light for him. Okay, so most teams don't. We want a right end, so let's see if we can get a right end from a team. Frank Clark, Matt Donna, Terrence McAllister, who would fit our scheme. We throw in a pick, or maybe we could get it from another team. Falcons are interested in him. So let's see what right ends they have. They have Josh Sweat and Shaq Langford. Josh Sweat is a 79, so he's solid already. So maybe this would go through. True offers accepted, so we get a right end. I'm okay with that. We shore up that part of the defense. We do need a safety still. We're negative in cap as well, and then our contract got rejected by Mustafier. Now we're going into the draft. Start drafting. So we have the first pick in the NFL draft, of course. Why wouldn't we when we're 3-13? We need a quarterback, and obviously there's not a single good quarterback in this draft. So we're gonna have to do a major trade with a team. Any team that has a quarterback. They have Justin Fields, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen's a 99, Teddy B. Any team with a quarterback, we have to go for it. Tua, they have Terry Thompson and Jalen Hurts. What about Jalen Hurts? We give them our first round pick for Jalen Hurts. So we just got our quarterback of the future with Jalen Hurts. Okay. Jalen Hurts taking over the Colts spot again. So we just gave that up, and the Eagles have the first pick in the draft. Hopefully they draft some excellence. But after drafting him, now we can see what else we can go after. There's never any guards available. Have a right tackle here and David Davis. Left end, right end. We could draft a D tackle. There's none. There's none in this draft. That's surprising. We also have Cameron Money. Cameron Money, we're going to steal him. He's an early 77 overall. He's ranked number 4 in true value. We pick him up, so that's pretty nice to see. And then we're going to send to the end of the draft. So Jalen Hurts is our new guy. Now we look at the draft recap. We got Money. Then they picked up other people that they think would work out best for our team. So now we have Jalen Hurts as the quarterback for the Colts. Hopefully, we can perform. I know we're probably running under cap now, but we have Colton Miller at left tackle, Garrett Bradbury, our new center. Right guard is Billy Price. That's our only weakness. And then we kind of do need a number 2 tight end. Receivers, we could get one more person. But the defense is pretty good. I know that. The defense is really good. So I'm actually pretty happy with that. But we need a strong safety. We might not even have the funds for it, though. Because we need a strong safety. Another receiver. They got Jaquaski Tart sitting here. Jaquaski, if we have enough funds. So we get Jaquaski, sign him to the team, help us out. Get a third D tackle because that's needed, of course. We could sign Adam Butler to a deal. Make sure we have that depth at that position. Then I know we need like another tight end, I believe. You get Drew Sample, sign him to a deal. And then receivers, we're just gonna have to just leave it at that and just hope for the best. We can also trade. For a receiver, like throwing a third for like a top tier receiver. See if any teams have any good receivers they want to get rid of. Jalen Guyton wouldn't be too bad, but I don't think a third would be. I think a third is too generous, so we'll give them a fourth for Jalen Guyton. But a third will probably go through. Trial was accepted, so we fixed that position. Get an extra receiver. That's pretty good. Just so Jalen Guyton now will be a third option. So Jalen Hurts has some targets that he can use. Running backs are pretty solid, so I think this team will be pretty good considering we changed the quarterback. So let's send to the playoffs and see how we do. So we made the playoffs going 10-6. We won. We're playing the Jaguars at home, and Jaguars are the second team. Let's upgrade everyone on our team first. 46 players were upgraded. Offense is an 88, defense is an 88, so we went off. Our offense was 8th, Jalen Hurts carried, and our defense was 24th. Jalen Hurts at 34 at 5 touchdowns, 13 picks, 97.9 passer rating. Jonathan Taylor at 837 rushing yards, 8 TDs, while Nyheim Hines at 664 yards and 2 TDs backing him up. Zach Pascal at 12 TDs, 1,000 yards. Our tight end, Hunter Long, had 1,000 yards too. That's pretty nice to see. Defense, DeForest Buckner had 10.5 sacks. Adam Butler had 6. That's pretty good. Picks, we had a good amount of interceptions for the team as well. So 88 offense, 88 defense. I'm expecting us to be pretty solid. Jonathan Taylor's healthy. Jalen Hurts is an 81. Zach Pascal is an 82. Michael Pittman's an 83. Offensive line is progressing pretty nicely. Hunter Long as well. Defense, Chris Barnes is now a 90 with Reuben Foster backing him up. Defoe is injured from the looks of it. Upper arm fracture. He'll be back after this week, so we're gonna miss him. We're gonna be missing our number 1 guy. And corners are pretty solid too. So let's just see if we could survive this week and beat the Jaguars as we're home. We're facing Trevor Lawrence, so let's see if we can get the job done at home. We do. So we beat them 34-31. Tight, tough game, but we got the W. And that's Frank Reich's first win in a couple years. So let's see how that game went first. So Colts. So Trevor Lawrence threw 2 touchdowns but got sacked 3 times. Jalen Hurts only threw 1 touchdown and got sacked once. Their rushing attack was there too, but so was ours. Ours was way more. Defense, we was getting a lot of sacks. Bobby Okereke got 2 sacks on him, and Kwity Paye and Darius Leonard also got a sack. So very tough game, tight game, but I guess we pulled away. Sacks was probably what changed it all. But now we're facing the 10-6 Jets. It's probably Zach Wilson and company doing their thing. He had 37 touchdowns, 11 picks, so not too bad of a year for him. And Najee Harris had 13 touchdowns, 1,100 yards. Corey Davis 8, of course. And they got a tight-knit defense from the looks of it. A good amount of interceptions. So it's gonna be about whether we can close it out. But we have our big boy Defoe. He's back. And our guys were able to handle being there without him. So now that he's back in the rotation as a 96 overall, our defensive leader should be there to help us out a lot. So let's see how we do against the Jets as we're away, and let's see if we could upset them at their place. We do. We win 28-7. So that was easy money. We were not worried about them from the looks of it. We got to face the Chiefs now. Got to beat Patrick Mahomes in order to go to the Super Bowl, who had 43 touchdowns, 4 picks, 66 completion percentage, and 116 passer rating. Clyde Edwards-Helaire had 1,000 yards. Tyreek is obviously a beast for them. Still got Travis Kelce. Defense, they got a lot of interceptions. A lot. Chris Jones had 10.5 sacks. But they had a lot of interceptions as a defense. So we're going to have to be... Jalen Hurts has to be on his A game in the conference championship. Well, let's see how that game went, as we just seem to have blasted them. So Jalen Hurts threw 3 touchdowns and only got sacked twice. Zach Wilson threw 3 picks and got sacked 4 times. Our rushing attack was there. And receiving was there, of course. Defense, Kwity Paye had 1.5 sacks. Defoe came back, had a sack. Darius Leonard had a sack. They did their thing. And then Jaquaski, Rockison, and Kenny Moore all picked off Zach Wilson. So now it's all on us. Now it's all on us to get the job done. It's all on us to get the job done, to beat the Chiefs at their place. We got everybody healthy. Everybody's healthy and alive. We got a very, very good team. So in the defense, we got Defoe. We got to get the pass rush going. And our corners have to be on their A game. Everyone's healthy, so all we can do is really hope for the best. But it is Patrick Mahomes and company, so either way, let's see if we could upset the world. We do. We beat the Chiefs. We beat the Chiefs. We actually beat the Chiefs. We actually beat the Chiefs. Wow. 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 We beat the Chiefs 24-17. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Jalen Hurts threw 3 touchdowns, only got sacked 3 times. Patrick Mahomes threw 1 touchdown, threw a pick, and got sacked 5 times. Their rushing attack was there, and so was their receiving, but our defense was what clamped it up. Darius Leonard had 2.5 sacks. Defoe had 1.5. Bobby Okereke and Adam Butler both had a sack together, and Rockison picked them off. So our defense has been coming alive, clamping. Just been clamping the opposition. If we look at the Pro Bowl, obviously none of our guys will be in the Pro Bowl because we are in the Super Bowl now. So if Jalen Hurts can lead them to the Super Bowl in his first year as starter, that would be crazy. We're facing the Giants, who are 12-4. If you look at the yearly awards, Patrick Mahomes won MVP as well. So we're facing the Giants. Let's see what the Giants have. The Giants have Baker Mayfield, who threw 36 touchdowns, 7 picks this year, 110 passer rating, 69 completion percentage. Saquon had 1,300 yards rushing. Sterling Shepard took off. Everyone's still looking pretty good on that team. Defense, they had a good amount of sacks, a lot of pass rushers, a lot of pressure. But we have a great offensive line. This is going to be a great game. This is going to be, honestly, a fantastic game. And let's take a look at our team one more time. As we're an 89 offense and an 88 defense, these guys are going to have to do whatever they can, their willpower to win, to take the dub. Everyone's a superstar. Everyone's progressing nicely. Even Kenny Moore. Kenny Moore tapped in, and now he's locked down. Same with Bobby Okereke. So this is it. Everyone's healthy. This is it. We have to win the Super Bowl. We're already here. Let's go. This is where it gets done. Oh my God. And we lose by 6. Baker Mayfield wins MVP. We lose by 6. Joe Judge wins Coach of the Year. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. Our great year has ended. That's insane. That's insane to me. 22 players ready to negotiate. I gotta see how we lost this. How did we lose Super Bowl 58? How did we lose the Super Bowl? Okay, so Baker threw 3 touchdowns, 2 picks, and got sacked 3 times. Jalen Hurts threw 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and got sacked once. So, how did we lose by 6? Zach Pascal had 3 touchdowns. So, you're telling me we had a great game defensively. Darius Leonard had a sack. Defoe had a sack. Rocketson and Kwity Paye had a sack. And then Matt Claxton and Chris Barnes both got picks, but we still lost. So, damn. That's tough. That's really tough. We fell just short. Damn, that's annoying. That's really annoying. But I think that was a successful rebuild. That's a very successful rebuild. We brought the Colts to the Super Bowl after starting off 6-10. What more can I do except win the Super Bowl? But we made it. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, comment down below what other teams you want to see me rebuild. It's been a pleasure always doing these rebuilds, and obviously this was actually pretty entertaining to me. So hopefully we get more of that going along. But I'll see you guys in the next one. And remember, you gotta be a fiend, succeed. Peace.